Good morning, everyone. I hope you guys are all having a blessed week. Well, I'm out here filling up the battery with water. It's been sitting on a trickle charger almost all winter, and it's time to get it down off the lift and fire it up. And the best way I found to do that is I fill up a coffee cup full of distilled water. Then I use one of these Harbor Freight syringes to put the water in there, and it works perfect. You never spill a drop. So listen, I want to talk to you for just a minute about when Jesus arrived at the Decapolis. And Decapolis means Deca, 10, and Capolis, city, so 10 cities. Well, he arrives there and he's immediately met by this guy that just comes running out from the tombs. And the demonic entities in him start shouting, "What do you want to do with us, Jesus of Nazareth? Have you come to torment us before the time?" So anyway, this guy was so powerful. I mean, he had a legion of demons, 2,000 to 4,000 demons within him. And it said he used to break chains. And you know, to break a chain, that has to be totally demonic, because normally your arms, the chain would just break your arm and just rip your hand off. So anyway, this guy was one bad dude with all those demons in him. So they started begging Jesus. They did not in any way, shape, or form want to be sent into the abyss. They didn't want to go there. So he allowed them to go into a herd of swine, and there were 2,000 pigs feeding, and the minute those demons went into that swine, they headed down the side of the hill and drowned themselves in the sea. So some people went back and gathered up everybody in the town, and they came out to see what happened. And they saw this guy sitting there with clothes on in his right mind. He was totally fine. So they had a choice right then. They could have said, "Hey, look at this dude." And they could have went to those 10 cities and gathered up every single person that was sick, that had any demonic entities. They could have brought every single one of them to Jesus. And you know what? He would have healed every single one of them. But they didn't do that. You know what they did? They begged Jesus to get out of there, to leave their country. They didn't want anything to do with him. So they left. But you know what? This guy that had those demons cast out of him, he's one of the only guys in the Bible that wanted to go with Jesus. He said, "I'm coming with you." And Jesus said, "No." He said, "What I want you to do is I want you to go back to your home, to your relatives and family, and I want you to tell them all the wonderful things that God has done for you." So listen, it says right there in the Bible that he did that. He went to the 10 cities, the whole of Decapolis, and witnessed to everybody. Now look, Jesus, the writer of the gospel, he wouldn't know that right then. So if you look in the gospel, they came back to Decapolis and Gadara several times. And one time when they came back, they got the report that this guy's just evangelizing the whole place. So that's what happened. That's why Jesus sent him back, because he was the only one that could witness to those people, because they saw the miracles that God did to him. So anyway, can you imagine what would have happened had they not told Jesus to leave, if they would have gathered up everybody? That would have been something. Hey, one other thing about that. You ever wonder what happened to the pigs? What happened to the 2,000 pigs that drowned? Well, you know what? I don't think resources were scarce back then. And I do not think that they left those pigs in the water. Number one, it would totally poison the water. So I think they probably gathered all those pigs out of the water, and they probably most likely got everybody down there and they butchered all those pigs. And they probably had pork chops and BLTs for weeks. But anyway, I just want to give you something to think about. Heaven or hell, you choose. Just remember, once you take your last breath, it's a done deal. Hey, don't get my finger. I already got it bit. How? Don't you beat that out of his hand. Those are rice cakes are good for you.